mentioned, there is a market ahead. So we need to take benefit of it, but we need to be skilled enough. Recognize the problems, current problems, and develop the skills to address these problems. And I'm sure under the leadership of Dr. Prabhakar Professor and Dr. Swasthayu sir, the Kankanur Ayurveda Medical College is imparting these skills in the younger generation to address the problems. So I wish all the best for this conference. Yesterday there was a workshop also which went very well. So I congratulate the entire team and thank the organizing team for providing me an opportunity to chair the session. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable opinion and recommendations. For the kind attention of the delegates, any questions or queries can be dropped in the think tank kept at the front of the stage. The questions will be addressed in the panel discussion, which will be held tomorrow from 3:30 to 4 p.m. This brings us to the end of session 1. We thank the chair and co-chairperson for their valuable presence. We shall now break for tea, and I request everyone to gather back in the auditorium by 10:50 for the inauguration program. Thank you.
स्क्रीन ऑफ करतो कर्टन घाल कर्टन कर्टन
ऐक्य विश्व
ಹಲೋ ಹಲೋ ಶ್ರೀಮಾತ್ರೇ ನಮಃ ಶ್ರೀಮಾತ್ರೇ ನಮಃ ಶ್ರೀಮಾತ್ರೇ ನಮಃ
ಶ್ರೀಮಾತ್ರೇ ನಮಃ
अच्छा नहीं नहीं महागण ओम महागणाधिपतये नमः
इसे थोड़ा टिल्ट करने के लिए
ठीक 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 टेस्ट
Begin. A warm good morning to everyone. We request all the delegates to come inside the hall as we are about to begin the inauguration. Good morning, everyone. I request all the delegates to come inside the auditorium fast. We are about to begin the inauguration. I request all the delegates to be in the auditorium. We are about to begin the function. प्रतिकुर्वन्ति रोगेभ्यो सुखकामिभिः। प्रागेव प्रतिकुर्वन्ति रोगेभ्यो सुखकामिभिः। We request everyone to wait for a moment. Our chancellor is arriving in few minutes, and then we will start the session. A warm good morning to everyone here in the auditorium. Till we begin the session, I would just like to give you information about the Swasthayu logo. The outer green circle, it symbolizes the Loka Purusha Samayama, and the grains and the human, this symbolizes the role of Ayurveda principles in the form of chakra, ahara and yoga in maintaining health and well-being. This was, thank you. I request everyone to note now for some time. Preetham and Jeet, we have the yoga school students with us. They will perform a small yoga in front of us.
सेव्यमान पावनांघ्रि पंकजं व्यालयज्ञसूत्रमिन्दुशेखरं कृपाकरं नारदादियोगी वृन्द वन्दितं दिगम्बरं काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे। कोटिभास्वरं भवाब्धितारकं परं नीलकण्ठविभ्सितार्थदायकं त्रिलोक्यं लोचनम कालकालमम्बुजाशमं शशूलमक्षरं काशिकापुरादिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे शूलदन्तपाशदण्डपाणिमादिकारणं श्यामकायवादिदेवमक्षरं निरामयं भीमविक्रमं प्रभुं विचित्रताण्डवप्रियं काशिकापुरादिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे मुक्तिदायकं प्रशस्तचारु विग्रहं भक्तवत्सलं स्थितं समस्तलोकविग्रहं विनिर्वनन्मनोज्ञेव किङ्किरीलसत्कटिं काशिकापुरादिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे सेतुपालकं त्वधर्ममार्गनाशकं धर्मपाशमोचकं सुशर्मदायकं विभुं स्वर्णवर्णशेषपाशशोभिताङ्गवन्दनं काशिकापुरादिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे रत्नपादुकाप्रभाविरामपादयुग्मकं नित्यमद्वितीयमिष्टदैवतं निरञ्जनं मृत्युदर्पनाशनं करालतं श्रमोक्षणं काशिकापुरादिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे
A big round of applause for the kids. Please, delegates. Thank you so much, both of you.
as the global demand for oil becomes a major health like education and development. Life is a proud market of Canadian Academy of Higher Education and Research, the University of Global Standards, with consistent aim. Also has its ranking NHRD, Swachh Bharat, NIRF, and many more fellows in its crown. KMA Ayurveda has more than 65% of green. It is tagged as a clean and green campus. The campus of KMA Ayurveda is spread over 11 acres of land and an exclusive herbal garden of 32 acres of land. The library, with all modern amenities of management system, has a vast collection of books, books, journals, etc. accounting. To over 35,000. The 24 hours reading room and spacious study area the library makes the library user friendly to the students. Library addition to available books are available for each internet until available. Institute has undergraduate and postgraduate and also young and consumer facilitators.
We are masters of Ayurveda literature. Ayurveda is the future. We are the masters of Ayurvedic pharmaceutics. Ayurveda is the future.
We are Ayurveda drug manufacturers. Ayurveda is the future.
We are masters in Ayurveda pharmacology and pharmacognosy. Ayurveda is the next future.
We are the masters of Ayurveda diagnostics. Ayurveda is the future. We are the masters of Ayurveda obstetrics and gynecology. Ayurveda is the future.
We are masters of Ayurveda pediatrics. Ayurveda is the future.
We are the masters of Ayurveda toxicology. Ayurveda is the future.
We are the masters of Ayurveda community medicine. Ayurveda is the future. We are the masters of Ayurveda internal medicine. Ayurveda is the future. We are masters of Ayurvedic surgery. Ayurveda is future.
We are the masters of Ayurvedic ophthalmology, ENT and dentistry. Ayurveda is the future.
We are the masters of the Panchakarma. Ayurveda is the future.
Kerala Ayurveda Hospital has its rich heritage of serving the needy from local to global areas for more than 90 years. Hospital has premises with a state-of-art standards and is reputatively an NABH accredited hospital. The spacious interiors of the hospital are well equipped with the traditional and modern equipments. Patients visiting the hospital have a high satisfaction rate with the care of experienced doctors, nursing, and other support staff. Hospital has over 20 specialty and super specialty OPDs, has works for all economic status with equal care. Has potential treatments for neurological, cardiac, cancer, infertility, developmental problems, respiratory problems, skin disease, lifestyle, mental disorders, in addition to routine of all specialties from pediatrics to geriatrics, including surgical, gynecological, and obstetrical care. KU Ayurveda is a commanding central research facility wing with all modern research facilities. The staff involved in CRF are highly trained and are potentially contributing to analysis, research, and publication. As a result, CRF has 16 completed and ongoing government-sponsored research projects, 22 private pharmacy-sponsored research works. more than 56 in-house research projects, more than 480 standard publications, more than 33 animal experiments, more than 880 analytical books of herbal, mineral, and herbal products.
Here, expertise of Ayurveda research. Ayurveda is the future. Ayurveda is the native science that India can export to the world. Considering the past, present, and future, we call our institution to the international standards and to teach Ayurveda and to serve the humanity on the lines of tradition, technology, innovation. We prepare our students on the global standards. Daily, I work in the vibrant campus with international standards, having ethics to with human values and human values. The students aspiring career in global standards must opt for the Ayurveda for education in Ayurveda.
I am an Ayurveda fertility specialist.
I am an Ayurveda dietitian.
I am Ayurveda student consultant.
I am an Ayurveda consultant. I am Ayurveda scholar. I am an Ayurveda.
Your kind attention. Guests are arriving. We'll start the event in just a minute.
Learned dignitaries, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to everyone. Thousands of years ago, an accelerating science named Ayurveda came into existence with the aim of the welfare of mankind. Over the centuries, this science saw its progress, and now once again, during the pandemic, it is recognized globally because of its wonder treatment principles. KVI World has set milestones in organizing learning compendiums, and 2022 is no less. As we welcome you all for this prestigious convention, Swasthayu 2K22, an international conference on Swasthavritta and Yoga, organized by KLE's Academy of Higher Education and Research, Shri B.M. Kankanwadi Ayurveda Mahavidyalaya, Postgraduate Studies and Medical Research Center, Belgavi.
Let us now convene the star students on the dais. We request Dr. Suhas Kumar Shetty, Chairman, Swasthayu, to escort the President of today's function, Honorable Chancellor Dr. Prabhakar Koreji, and our Chief Guest, Vaidya Dr. B. Srinivas Prasadji, and the Guest of Honor, Dr. Niranjana Mahan Shetty, on the dais. We request Dr. P.G. Jada sir to escort today's Chief Guest, Dr. Tanmay Goswami, and Guest of Honor, Dr. K. Jagannathan, to the dais. We also request Dr. Ashok Patil and Dr. Sanjeev Pramni, Organizing Secretaries of Swasthayu 2K22, to escort today's Guest of Honor, Dr. Subarna Rai, on the dais. We also request our respected Registrar Sir, Dr. V.A. Kotiwali Sir, to join the dais. We thank all the dignitaries for ornamenting the dais of Swasthayu 2K22. Myself, Dr. Aziz Arbar, Professor and Head of Department of Kaumaravritya.
Myself, Dr. Deepti Bagewadi, Associate Professor, Department of Panchakarma.
Myself, Dr. Swarda Upin, Assistant Professor, Department of Kaya Chikitsa, Rasayan Evam Vajikaran. We once again welcome all the dignitaries and the delegates to Swasthayu 2K22. Swasthayu, a compendium to design moves towards healthy living. The stage will deliver and the Colosseum will be empowered by the means to impart good health. Under this roof, we will witness exemplaries of 16 countries and 14 states of India who have gathered with one sole reason to comprehend the skills, knowledge, and attitude of Ayurveda and preventive medicine. In nutshell, we call it Swasthayu. We hope and pray that these 2 days will bring in few concrete changes in the participants to live the goal of Swasthayu.
Prayer is the best indicator about a healthy relationship with God. When we pray, we strengthen our well-being in multidimensional ways. Today we seek His blessings to contribute to bestow fresh strength, courage, peace, and health to heal mankind, and we do so through the power of prayer. To begin this remarkable occasion, may I invite Mr. Vishwa and group to invoke the blessings of Almighty.
Om Mahaganadhipataye Namaha Mahasaraswatyai Namaha Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Gravane Vatadidartham Jarethe Vrudhreva Vruksham Nidhimantamacha ब्रह्माणेव विदथ उक्तशासा दूतेव हव्याजन्या पुरुत्रा प्रातर्यावाणारथ्येव वीराजेव यमावरमा सचेथे मेने इव तन्वा आशुम्भमाने दम्पती वक्रतुविदाजनेषु शृङ्गे एव नः प्रथमागन्तमर्वाक्चफाविवजर्भुराणातरोभिः चक्रवाकेव प्रतिवस्तोरुस्रार्वाञ्चायातं रथ्येव शक्रा नावेव नः पारयतं युगेव नभ्येव नौपधीव प्रधीव श्वानेव नो अरिषण्यातनूनां खृगलेव विस्रसः पातमस्मान् वाते वाजुर्यानध्ये वारीतिरक्षीव चक्षुषा यातमर्वाक् हस्ताविव तन्वे एषं भविष्टा पादेव नो नयतं वस्यो अच्छ ओष्ठाविव मत्पास्ने वदन्तास्तनाविव पिप्यतं जीवसेनः नासे वनस्तन्वो रक्षिताः कर्णाविव सुश्रुता भूतमस्मे अस्यैव शक्तिमभिसन्ददीनः चामे वनः समजतं रजांसि ये मा गिरो अश्विना युष्मयन्तीः श्रोत्रे वस्पधितिं संशिशीतम् ये तानि वामश्विना वर्धनानि ब्रह्मस्तोमं वृत्समदासो अक्रन् तानि नराजुजुषाणुपयातम् बृहद्वदेम विदथे सुवीराः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.
Thank you, Poonam, Akshita, Sharvari, Sakshi, Ashwini, Gunesh, Sumit, Vishwa, and Shreya for evoking those positive vibrations. Kaylee Ayurveda continues to glitter as ever under the vigilance of a very proficient and an accomplished personality. He is a leader not just by title, but also by the virtue of his hard work, planning, involvement, and execution. One such event, Swasthayu 2K22, is before all of us today. We now call upon our beloved principal, Dr. Suhas Kumar Shetty, Chairman Swasthayu 2K22, to welcome the gathering.
A very good morning to all of you. On behalf of Kaylee Society, on behalf of Kaylee Academy of Higher Education and Research, and Kaylee Sri B.M. Kankanwadi Ayurveda Mahavidyalaya Belagavi, I take this opportunity to welcome you all for Swasthayu 2K22 International Conference on Swastharutta and Yoga. As is rightly said, Swasthasya Swasthya Rakshanam Aturasya Vikara Prashamanam. Ayurveda always had two-folded aim of preventing the diseases and treatment of the manifested conditions. Upholding this golden and ultimate aim of Ayurveda, we are very immensely pleasured and honored to announce the grand opening of Swasthayu 2K22 towards enlightened living. A very good morning to all of you. As head of the institution, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all the enthusiastic participants towards this journey of health. I'm sure in the next 2 days, we will witness the different dimensions of health and wellness. Kaylee Society was established in the year 1960 by 7 visionary teachers with unconditional support from 3 benevolent partners in an endeavor to transform the educational landscape in North Karnataka. In its journey that spans for more than 100 years, now Kaylee has more than 300 institutions catering quality education from pre-primary education to postdoctoral sciences. The quest for autonomy and upgradation has led to the establishment of two universities under KLE, the KLE Academy of Higher Education and Research and the KLE Technical University. Under the ambit of KLE Academy of Higher Education, the KLE Sri B.M. Kankanwadi Ayurveda Mahavidyalaya Belgavi is the oldest institution under the ambit of KAHIR, which was established in the year 1933. And since its inception, it has expanded to be one of the premier institutions catering quality Ayurvedic education, healthcare, and research. Swasthayu 2K22 International Conference is a festival of scientific deliberations. It has covered 4 pre-conference workshops yesterday, spanning over yoga, diet, public health initiative project, and the community-oriented practicals. And the next 2 days, we have 5 scientific sessions with over 40 resource persons, a global consortium comprising of 10 countries to see the scope of Ayurveda in the overseas. We also will be having the added event of Jyotishmati for the intercollegiate quiz competition, edutainment, yoga entertainment, and the panel discussion. We are very honored to have a galaxy of guests for today's inaugural functions. If one has a closer look at the alchemy of achieving people, 2 distinct virtues that really pop up, besides perseverance and hard work, they are the pioneering spirit and willingness. The president of today's inaugural event is one such living power pack of these qualities. He is a man behind transforming of dreamers into achievers. The inspiration that once young and young ones is our Honorable Chancellor of KLE Academy of Education, Dr. Prabhakar B. Kore, the Chairman of KLE Society. I take this privilege to welcome you, sir, to this gathering. Dalai Lama once said, sharing knowledge is key to attainment of immortality. And one such living manifestation is chief guest of today's function, a man with great vision and a brilliant skills to execute all this which he has planned. The board of Ayurveda, NCISM New Delhi, and the former principal of our institution, Dr. B.S. Prasad. On behalf of the organizing committee, I wholeheartedly welcome you, sir. I really feel privileged and proud to welcome the chief guest of today's function, Dr. Tanmay Goswami, President and Chief Medical Officer of Goswal Maitri Ayurveda Ashram, the former Vice Chancellor and Vice President of Sanskriti University Mathura. Is a very popular figure in the area of Ayurveda, which is integrating Ayurveda with Jyotishya. On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend a warm welcome to you, sir. In this dais, we also have another leading personality. I take this opportunity to welcome Dr. K. Jagannathan, President, Board of Unani, Siddha and Sowa Rigpa, National Commission of Indian System of Medicine. On behalf of the organizing committee, I welcome you, sir. I'd also like to welcome Dr. Subarna Roy, Director and Scientist G of ICMR, National Institute of Traditional Medicine, Belgavi, Karnataka, for always collaborating and supporting with us. It's an inspiration to many of us. A warm welcome to you, sir. I'd also like to welcome a woman in great honor and a living manifestation of empowerment, the officiating Vice Chancellor of our university, Dr. Niranjana M. Mahanshetty, Madam. A warm welcome to you, Madam. We are very happy to have our Honorable Registrar, Dr. Vivek Khotiwale, sir, with us. A very warm welcome to you, sir. This event was not possible without the coordination of the organizing committee. I wholeheartedly welcome Dr. P.G. Jadar, the Dean of Faculty of Ayurveda, to this August gathering. A warm welcome to you. I also take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Ashok Patil, the Organizing Secretary of the conference, to this August gathering. A warm welcome to you all. We also have Dr. Sanjeev Tony, the Co-Organizing Secretary. A very warm welcome to you all. In these 2 days, we'll be having the resource persons and the delegation from 16 participating countries, spanning from Australia, Singapore, Sweden, Latvia, UK, USA, Canada, apart from various states of India. We have more than 623 delegates from 14 states of India, apart from the different overseas country delegates. Again, on behalf of the organizing committee, I welcome all the delegates for this Swasthayu 2K22. I also welcome all the resource persons who have accepted our invitation and who have taken their time in spite of their busy schedule to join us in this great endeavor. A warm welcome to all the resource persons. It was not possible without the constant support of our university officials and all the board of members of the management for everlasting support that they have extended in organizing this particular program. I extend a warm welcome to all of them. I also extend a warm welcome to all the principals and the faculties of the constituent units of KLE Academy of Higher Education and Research. And we are very thankful to all our sponsors, the Ministry of Ayush of Government of India, Ministry of Ayush of Government of Karnataka, our prime sponsors, the Dud Papeshwar Limited, KLE at the pharmacy, and all the sponsors who have really joined our hands in making this event a grand success. Once again, on behalf of all present here, I take this opportunity to welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Great men soared up to great heights, not by sudden flight, but when their companions slept, they toiled up in the night. The journey of success is what brings inspiration and then rewards at the destination. We are truly blessed that we have such delights that we must treasure for many, many years to come. We have the achievers of healthcare sector who raised the vision for the fellow beings. It is a moment of pride and honor for KLE Ayurveda to welcome and felicitate the stalwarts of health system. To those who truly believed that health is in every move we make, we take this immense pleasure to express our gratitude through unique gestures, the yoga dance led by Ms. Navya Prabhu and the little heroes and the sheroes.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you all, and I thank all the children for the mesmerizing felicitation. Just like a lamp that brightens the surrounding, may we all find the spark that lights in us, and we find ways to illuminate Ayurveda across the globe. May we now request the esteemed dignitaries to step ahead to inaugurate the Swasthayu 2K22 by lighting the lamp.
त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते
Thank you all. And thank you, Meenal and Sakshi, for illuminating the event. The caliber of any hospital is mainly assessed in two aspects: quality care and patient safety. For providing the same, standard operating procedure plays an important and integral role as it ensures continuous, uninterrupted quality. To ensure this, Department of Shalyatantra has developed a SOP manual concerned to Shalyatantra practice, which includes parasurgical, surgical and anesthetic procedures, as well as NABH policies pertaining to surgical practice. We now request Dr. K. Jagannathan to release the Shalya SOP manual and call upon Dr. Pradeep Shinde and the entire department to coordinate the same.
Thank you, everyone. It's now time to eavesdrop. It's now time to eavesdrop Dr. K. Jagannathan, President, Board of Unani, Siddha, and Sowa Rigpa, NCISM, New Delhi, a leader by virtue of his down-to-earth nature, yet on a very strong position to control and coordinate the functioning of Unani, Siddha, and Sowa Rigpa medicine of our nation. Thank you, sir, for being amidst us, and we are very curious to give our ears to you. Over to you, sir.
Honorable Chancellor and Chairman, KLE University, Prabhakar sir. President, Board of Ayurveda, National Commission for Indian Institute of Medicine, Dr. B.S. Prasad sir. Former VC, Sanskrit University, Dr. Tanmay sir. And Vice Chancellor, KLE University, and Principal of this college. Then all the dignitaries on the dais, teaching faculties of KLE Ayurveda College, and all delegates from various institutions and students. Good morning, all. First of all, I want to thank principal, management, and organizing committee for inviting me for this program. I am extremely happy to be here at this highly reputed institution in Ayurveda, where tradition, technology, and innovation meets. This institution has got NAC accreditation, NABH accredited hospital, Ayush certified drug testing laboratory, GMP certified manufacturing unit, and central facility, everything. This is the first time I am visiting this institution, but I know a very good, clear picture about this institution already because of President Board of Ayurveda and former principal of this college, Dr. B.S. Prasad. Actually, he expressed the value and the credibility of this institution at various occasions, whenever the opportunities come. Yesterday, I visited every section of this college and the hospital. I could able to see system is there everywhere, in every section, system, perfect system is there. When I wondered how this man has been working for 15 years to develop such a establishment. Really great, sir. Now, I could say this institution has sent the right person to the topmost office, NCISM, because he will take Ayurveda to the next level under the guidance of our Honorable Chairman, Vaidya Jayant Pujari sir. Both of them actually already they have got many reforms in Ayurveda medical education, and they have set well-determined strategies to establish Ayurveda medical education on par with the global standards. Today, we are witnessing an historic event, international conference on Swasthayu and yoga, with the name of Swasthayu 2022. Actually, it's a very great event. A very good theme also, the need of the hour. You are all aware of that the global concept on health is changing now, changing from management of a disease to maintenance of health and wellness. Maintenance of health and wellness is the area where the Indian traditional systems like Ayurveda and Siddha are strongly deep-rooted or anchored. We only documented geospecific regulations, then Davis regulations called Dinacharya or non-local Siddha, then season-wise regulation Ritujacharya or Kala in lifestyle and diet to ensure health and wellness. When we only documented the Kayakalpa medicines to overcome aging process and ensure longevity. When we only documented Ashtanga Yoga practices, I mean eightfold practices, starting from EMM, that is purification of mind and body, and continues with yoga and pranayama, and dharana, to ensure the well-being of a body and mind, and also with the samadhi, that is self-realization or accomplishment of eternal bliss. Then we only documented the cleansing methods, Virejanam, Vamanam, then Nasyam, Raktamokshanam, then Basti for detoxification and to balance Vadam, Pitam and Kabam in normal equilibrium state to ensure health and wellness. And we only documented, what to say, it is called connectivity between macrocosm and microcosm. Then body temperament and influence over the body, influence over body and mind. Then a lot of things. We should be very proud of that. Then before 25 years, you know, the infective organism or what we call the communicable disease was the main reason for high mortality rate. But now the things are changing now. We ourselves induces many diseases, various kinds of health hazards due to unhealthy diet and improper habits and lifestyle. So we are the culprits to making ourselves in a turmoil. Then, which leads to a lot of things. I mean, manifestations of lifestyle disorders like diabetes mellitus, hypertension, then hyperlipidemia, the obesity, then cancer, COPD, stroke, then heart attack or coronary vascular disorders like that, which are the main reasons for premature mortality now. You know, the WHO, World Health Organization, is aiming to reduce the premature mortality to 1/3 by formulating well-determined management and prevention strategies. In this area, I am very sure Ayurveda can contribute more by formulating a unique Ayurveda management and prevention methods. By revisiting old or ancient literatures and by means of research. During COVID period, actually we proved the curative, preventive, promotive and restorative potentials of Ayush medicines, particularly Ayush 64 in Ayurveda, Tabasura Kodinuri Siddha. Then we carried out many scientific studies to substantiate the scientific aspects of drug action and the drug action and about the physicochemical characterization of the products and everything. Then we started speaking scientifically about protease, spike proteins, then ground glass appearance, then cytokine storm. Then there's an ICU2 blocking effect, etc., etc. Actually, we grabbed the world attention towards Ayush medical systems. So now the current scenario is the entire world is seeking. The Indian health sector will be providing or contributing much in the coming days. I hope you might have remembered the words of Dr. Tedros, the Director General, WHO, World Health Organization. In his speech, he delivered at earth-breaking ceremony of Global Center for Traditional Medicine at Gujarat in the month of April. He said, India will go to whole world and the whole world come to India. This is the situation. This is the ground reality. This will be happening very soon. I am very sure the exceptional initiatives like Heal in India, Heal by India, Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission, then Ayush Visa, everything will very strong foundation to facilitate this. Then, as our Honorable Prime Minister said, Vasudeva Kodindagam. Actually, we seek the entire world as a family, and it is our responsibility to serve every members of world family. So, my dear Ayurveda fraternity, you have to equip yourself to meet the global demands, and you have to fulfill the country's expectation. And particularly the Swasthayu department, we have to contribute much in this area. So with all these words, I conclude my speech, and I wish this program every success, and I wish this program will achieve all objectives also. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for those guiding words. Ayurveda has rightly emphasized on the examination of desha in health promotion, disease prevention, and in planning of treatment as well. The basic challenge is to identify geographical topography as described in Ayurveda and therefore its clinical application. Today we present to you a book that deals with the concept of desha in relation with basic concepts of Ayurveda and desha-wise mapping. It gives us immense pleasure to introduce the book titled Concept of Desha, a Clinical Geography, penned by Dr. Vinod Gurav, Professor, Department of Kriya Sharira. We request Dr. Subarna Roy to release the book and request the author, Dr. Vinod Gurav, to coordinate the same.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Subarna Roy to address the gathering. Sir is a director and scientist, Indian Council of Medical Research and National Institute of Traditional Medicine, Belgavi. Sir, it's always very pleasing to move around you. You are a leader who is so adaptive, yet so knowledgeable. It's a very special feeling always to have you in KLE world. Thank you, sir, for being there for us. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Honorable Chancellor, sir, Dr. Prabhakar Koleji, our very good friend and associate of ICMR, National Institute of Traditional Medicine, erstwhile Regional Medical Research Center, Dr. Srinivas Prasad, sir, the President of Board of Ayurveda, who has been with us for more than a decade and has co-authored or co-led the development of ICMR NITM thus far. Dr. Tanmay Goswami, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Sanskrit University. Dr. Jagannath, President of the Board of Sovarikpa, NCSIM. Dr. Niladana Manchetti, the Honorable In Charge Vice Chancellor of Yale University. Our good friend, Dr. Suhas Shetty, Principal of the BMK Ayurveda College. Dr. Kotiwale, the Registrar of Yale University. Dr. Jadar, Vice Principal, the Organizing Secretary, Dr. Patil, and Dr. Tony. The dignitaries of the dais, faculty, principals, and the delegates it is a very heartening sign to see that there are representation from 16 countries for this particular international conference. And as we come out of the pandemic, I think this is one of the biggest programs that is being organized by the Ayurveda College at Belgaum. And because of pandemic, I think most of the universities, colleges, institutions across the country had been kind of starved of this kind of physical interactions between faculty, students, scientists, and a lot of them are lined up, including those in Ayurveda. Many of you will be going to Goa. We also have certain programs lined up. So there is a tremendous opportunity for us to regroup, particularly take the learnings that we had in the last 2 years, where the concept of wellness was highlighted much more than perhaps anything else. Because we did not have drug, we did not have vaccines initially. So all we had to depend was keep ourselves well, boost our immune systems. And this is not the first time that this kind of infections are going to happen or has happened. It is going to happen in future also. So there is a tremendous scope for us to join hands for fighting this kind of infections, to fighting chronic diseases as well, and to address the newer issues that are coming up, particularly as I was talking in my inaugural session of 30 minutes on geriatric health, mental disorders, adolescent health, many of the things which we had never known earlier. People sitting for the last 2 years at home also has developed several new complications. So these are things that need to be addressed. And BMK always leads from the front. And they always come up with something very innovative. Every time I attend their conference or some event, or even in some academic council activities. So today, the way the kids performed and the way the felicitations were made was again something very, very encouraging to see and perhaps most apt. And BMK always leads in many of the so-called the new generation ideas, inculcation of new generation ideas. And if I remember, almost about 10 years ago, Dr. Prasad even brought engineering students and made a collaboration with the engineering students with the Ayurveda to come up with new interdisciplinary areas of research and work. And that continues. And it is so good to see a bundle of energy in Professor Shetty also, who is continuing this tradition. And we, although we are not part of KLE, just being on the opposite side of the road, had been a witness to several events together. And we continue to do that. And we never feel the difference between us from the ICMR side and the KLE group of institutions, not only with the Ayurveda College, but also with the other faculties as well. And perhaps that helps us in actually learning from each other and trying to address problems in a concerted and in a collaborative manner. Now you have 2 more days to go. You already had a pre-conference deliberations. And I am very sure that this program will be a grand success. And I request all of you to take this opportunity to physically interact and network amongst yourselves between institutions so that we are able to develop and collectively lead our efforts in bringing good health to the people of our country. Thank you. And once again, wishing this conference grand success. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for those pleasing words. Swasthayu is a science of health, which prescribes the theory and practice for the maintenance of individual and public health. It emphasizes on the disease prevention through many health lifestyles explained in the form of Arogya Sutra. Today, we are unleashing the cover page of a textbook that compiles most of the important shloka, including those from Bhagavad Gita, Purana, Smriti Grantha, and Manusmriti. Authored by Dr. Sanjeev Tonni, Associate Professor, Department of Swasthavritta and Yoga. Titled as Swasthavritta and Yoga, Shloka Samuchaya. And another one on OSCE and OSPI methods in Swasthavritta. We request Dr. Niranjana Manchetti, a lady leader, an example to million women, to say what a woman can do when decided to pursue her dream, a pediatrician with the heart of a child and the Vice Chancellor of CAHIR to do the release ceremony.
Thank you, everyone. The College Bulletin, Bhava Prakash, is an illuminating chronicle of our institute that provides an insight into the ethos of the Ayur world and reveals in the capturing the accelerating flashback of the achievements and activities of the KLE Ayur world. We are delighted to present to you the special volume of our quarterly releasing bulletin, Bhava Prakash. May we request Dr. Tanmay Goswami to release the bulletin and call upon the editors of Bhava Prakash, Dr. Naina Nagat and Dr. Shruti Nayak to coordinate the release.
Thank you, everyone. Amongst us today, we have a person who believes that healthy society is fundamental in development of the nation. Dr. Tanmay Goswami, President and Chief Medical Officer at Goswal Maitre Ayurveda Ashram Udupi and Vice Chancellor, Srishti University, Mathura UP, is one among the leaders who are disciplined, dedicated, and have propagated the health system with humility, expertise, and creativity in planning. We are eager to hear from you, sir.
योऽन्तः प्रविश्य ममुवाच मां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरः स्वधाम्नाम् अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्. All distinguished eminent personalities on the dais and my great future of Ayurveda and India, who is in front of me, and great lecturers, readers, and professors of this eminent institution. It's a great honor and privilege for me to be here on this side. I have two experiences, one as an Ayurvedic physician and also working as an academic administrator in university, just like our own university, KLE. Education and Ayurveda, I don't call it exactly medical, but I'm calling it Ayurveda, is a very unique experience because you are connecting yourself and the world from ancient wisdom to the modern wisdom or modern science. You are a great bridge between the past and present. Human biological age and the age of the knowledge, when combines, then human biological age is nothing. NEP 2020, National Education Policy, what has aimed actually in Ayurveda we are doing since long. At the end of the day, when you come out with a degree in your hand, it's a big responsibility of an institution as well as yours. You have to make yourself so effective and efficacious that when you come out, you can help people of society in such a way that they can live quality of life. That means that if health is good, then they can live quality of life, even if they want to do dharma, artha, kama, or moksha. We have to see in this perspective that how big responsibility is on our shoulders when you join as a student and as an institute and as a faculties, as an organization, to make you to that level. Day-to-day classes are very good, no doubt. But such events create a big impact on your deep consciousness. Now, you have to understand that why such conferences can play a big role on you, on your career, because the world has become one family. And you would have heard that our Honorable Prime Minister's word local to global. Local to global is a very powerful time for Ayurveda because we are catering locally, rural people, and also we are catering globally. In my practice, what I am observing that if you divide society in three strata, lower middle class, and upper middle class, lower middle class love to take Ayurvedic treatment, Vata Vyadhis. Vata is a main problem because they work too hard. There is an overstress, Shrama. And it's a very economic medicine. They fear to go to big hospitals. And second, whom you are going to cater is a upper middle class or very big class. Those who already tried everywhere in the world and they did not get any solution, so they come to Ayurveda. So this type of conference of Swasthayu 2K22, I always say that your organization brings something unique. They don't use the word 2022, they use the word 2K22. Now, this type of this Swasthavrata is a time now because it is a clinical wellness. Understand again, I'm not using the word wellness, I'm using the word clinical wellness. Before, it was a time where people just wanted somehow to live, to survive. Thousands of years of history. ಹೇಗಾದ್ರೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, ಬದುಕಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. So allopathy or conventional system is okay. It helps you to survive and it's a very good quick fix. It immediately helps you. But if you want to live a quality of life, standard life, that is given nowhere else other than Ayurveda. Here you have that particular department which teaches you how to walk, how to eat, how to sleep, and how to become superhuman, extraordinary human, or a very good human. You may get a very good dresses, fashion design, and all that in West, but how to make a health design, that is only in India and that is in Ayurveda. Now see, this is a lacunae It's a lacuna present in Western world. Globally, there's a demand of Swasthavritta. Today, when I go to US or I have a center in Russia, I was very happy talking to our honorable registrar, sir. He's a very good speaker even in Russian language. We were conversation doing in Russian language today. You know, they don't want emergency doctor. Everybody has that. Paracetamol in India, in America, in Russia, everywhere, same surgery techniques. Of course, we have our own though too. But they need to know that they are frustrated in the life, how to make a quality of life. And that is by Swasthavrata, such conferences. So I'm very happy that Heal in India and Heal by India, our government's Ministry of Ayush mission, can be fulfilled by such events of Swasthayu. My dear friends, this is my first time in KLE and actually first time to Belagavi. In Udupi, I was hearing so much about this institution. Being a graduate from SDM Udupi and then postgraduate from Jamnagar Gujarat Ayurveda University through Munial College of Ayurveda in Manipal, and visiting so many countries. But one thing which only another institution which was coming directly in my ears when it comes to equality, and that is KLE Ayurveda. And a great visionary who has influenced me by his action, karma yoga and silence. I always feel that if I would have been a Ekalavya, then who will be my Dronacharya? And that is Dr. B.S. Prasad, sir. So he is a very good inspiration by his silence, but keep on focus, target working every time. Such a great visionary has given a shape to an organization, Vidya Mandira. And it has been continued by one of my very good friend, Dr. Suhas Shetty ji. I'm very happy about it. But you know, this is a one show who takes the pain, and that is a society. That is a visionary person. I always wanted to see the great visionary person who made this organization. And today I got that day, that blessed day for me, that honorable chairman of KLE Society, Dr. Prabhakar sir. I'm thankful to you that you have given so much. It is not possible by quick judgment and right time, quick decision and implementation of the decision. Otherwise, life is so short to make organization to such level. This is must to have a good vision, quick decision and implementation. I want to request that now KLE Society and KLE Academy Higher Education is doing great. We all want to make Ayurvedic hospitals. Do it. No problems. We all want to make clinics. Make it, no problem. But now it's a time make clinical wellness centers. You are on the Western Ghat. You are in the best nature's arms. आप प्रकृति की गोद में बैठे हैं, अद्भुत प्रकृति आपके साथ है. यहां पर भी एक बहुत जल्दी से जल्दी मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि एक क्लिनिकल वेलनेस सेंटर की स्थापना हो. And all over the world, people can come and they can just charge themselves with nature. Ayurvedic treatment should be given in nature because this is the solution is natural medicine, and we have a very good fundamental technique to diagnose. So here I give pass to my words. I started at exact 12:33 and now it is 12:43. Thank you so much. My best wishes to this great event. This will be very successful. And you all will take something from this. Remember one thing, एक छोटी सी कोई एक चीज होगी, कोई एक छोटा सा एक स्पीकर यहाँ पे खड़ा होके बोलेगा और वो आपका सारा का सारा प्रोग्रामिंग, आपकी सोच बदल देगी. So please try to be very, very precise and very attentive and focused to this seminar, this conference. All the best.
Thank you, sir, for setting the gathering with your kind and thought-provoking words. The entire world today operates on a simple click applications. There has also been a need for the similar treatment and diagnostic tools in Ayurveda. E-Chikitsa is one such app, being the first suggestive and interactive Ayurveda medicine application. May we now request the man who firmly stood for uniting tradition with technology to pursue innovations, Dr. B.S. Prasad, President, Board of Ayurveda, NCISM, to release the e-Chikitsa application. And we request Dr. Prasanna Kulkarni, Professor, Department of Swasthavritta, Kalbhaireshwar Ayurveda College, Bangalore, whose decade of hard work planning has converted the resources of Samhitas to be available in just a click. We request sir to coordinate the release.
Thank you, sir. Panchakarma is a comprehensive and an integral part of Ayurvedic treatment and has its role in every therapeutic condition. This in itself creates the need of standardizing the procedures. To obtain complete therapeutic effects, the comprehensive narration of standard operating procedures are helpful. The thought of documenting this was ignited by Dr. B.S. Prasad sir, and we request the man behind this work to release the Panchakarma SOP. We request Dr. Pradeep Gram Purohit and the entire department of Panchakarma to coordinate the same.
Thank you, everyone. There have been two phases of KLE Ayurveda, BB and AB, that is before and after BSP sir. Dr. B.S. Prasad, he came with a dream, conquered the KLE Ayurveda and set an example to the whole nation on how an organization should work and flourish in whatever you have. We all today are proudly associated with a premium institute in the country, and this entire credit goes to the hard work, sacrifice, and tireless days and nights. We would have not even known on how to organize events like this without your guidelines, sir. We are sure you must be thinking as to how better things could have been. Thank you for everything you have done for us. The whole Coliseum is waiting to hear from you, sir. Over to you.
Good morning to all of you. The Honorable Chancellor of the KLE Society, the Honorable Chairman KLE Society, Honorable Chancellor KLE University, Sri Prabhakar Koreji, and my colleague, Dr. J.K. Jagannathan, President, Board of Ayurveda, Siddha Irani Savarikpa, and Dr. Mahan Shetty, my well-wisher, a colleague when during my principal days here, Principal of the Jain Medical College and in charge Vice Chancellor of the KLE University, and Dr. Tanmay Goswami, the Vice Chancellor of Sanskrit University at Mathura, and Dr. Subhanna Roy, Director NITM Belgaum, ICMR Belgaum, and Dr. Kotiwale, the respected Registrar of the KLE University, Dr. Jadar, Dr. Ashok Patil, and the Principal of the BMK Ayurveda Mahavidyalaya, Dr. Shwaz Shetty, and Sanjeev Tony. And I also can see various senior faculty members, Dr. Paranjape, and even from All India Institute of Ayurveda, Dr. Harti, the Principal of the Chikkud Ayurvedic College, upcoming Ayurvedic College, Dr. Kiran, and all the, Dr. Mubashir also here, the head of the School of the MPH, and all my fellow faculty members, and delegates from the various parts of India and also from 16 countries. It gives me immense pleasure to be part of this event. Always, of course, it will be very pleasure for me to visit Belgaum. I never feel me as a guest only. I always feel I'm part of the event or the institution always. Though because the function they have to make me as a chief guest. So I feel as a chief guest will be out of the institution, but I want always be part of the institution always anyway. And the Jagannath also was mentioning, or everybody mentioning how the institute was taken a good shape into national, international levels, that one. I always, for the 15 years, 2006 I joined and 2021 I left to Delhi. And I said I had a very good time, the golden period for me. There are two main things are there. One is the support from the management. As I said, the Honorable Chancellor is here. At that time, it was not the university. When I joined, the college was not functioning very well. Hospital was not functioning very well. That time there was a pressure. And the allopathy counterpart, they told, we will fill up the hospital. But chairman told, no, Ayurveda is coming up very well independently. Don't touch it. There was one sentence he told. Later on, there was a lot of pressure and it has grown up very well. And his unconditional support, even for the 15 years, I have never been questioned a single question why you have done this. That way, management has given me support that made me to develop the institution. That is one part. Second part is I had very good cooperation from the every staff members and everyone, whatever. Sometimes I was very, very harsh. I always tell I'm a dictator. Even whenever I take a new staff, I orient them. I will tell I'm a dictator. So likewise, I'm a dictator only. I shout also very well. So, but the staff was tolerating my pressures, everything, and supported me well and make a teamwork that led the institution to grow to this level. And as Jagannath was mentioning, there is everywhere systems are there. There is functional systems are there. That is the beauty of the institution. We have developed the systems in everywhere, every sector, and everyone knows their job. That was the main key point in the institutional growth. That is one very much important there. That way, I have been created, but the credit has to go to the management and the staff who all supported me well. That it is there. Anyway, coming to the today's part, anyway, Swasthayu is very excellent. I'll be having Delhi one more lecture also for my keynote address. I'll be talking the technical part in that one. Anyway, leaving those technical part, some of the NCSM education reforms, what we are taking up for the future point of view. I always tell we are aiming on 2030. So what education we require, what skills we require, what quality we require by 2030, we have estimated now and we have incorporated the syllabus. I think first year BMS syllabus is very, very good and every student is enjoying very well that one, where we have reversed the ratio of teaching to activity-based learning. 1 hour you teach, 2 hours activity-based learning. These again, not only clicks or practicals, but we have different type of activities, including edutainment, where you learn with fun. You make a dance or something else. Likewise, you can enjoy with the learning with the fun. That also we introduced in the curriculum, new curriculum, what we brought out. That way is CBME is competency-based medical education or OBME, outcome-based medical education. Both we incorporated and brought the new syllabus, which is well accepted by the entire community across country. And now the second year syllabus may come by the end of the March or April. We are going to do it. There's a one part. And another one is we want to have multidisciplinary approach. Yeah, Subramanian was mentioning the technology people, I brought them. We made Ayurtech unit, which has given a very good outcome was there. We could have 2 patents in the world. We had 2 patents. We brought out the Omana Yantra there. Likewise, we have several things are going on. Now almost everywhere, the Ayurtech is very buzzword. Even IIT Delhi, they have started PhD program in Ayurtech. Some of the Ayurveda MD graduates, postgraduates, they took admission in the IIT Delhi, where they're working on Ayurveda technology. So that way, this Ayurveda has taken a very big way, and many institutes are working on across the country. So we are going to have the different activity, thinking of having some platform where everybody can share the ideas also, that we are in the process it is there. And also to have either a startup type of activities or incubation center regionally that we have to have, because even Harthi also dealing with the incubation center at Institute of Ayurveda Delhi. We had a talk with him also, and we need to have conceptualize, and then we may come up with every institute or regionally how we can help the students who are having innovative ideas to nurture their ideas. We may be able to bring it out. That we may coming in the days it may going to come there. These are some of the activities going on. And again, as I told, multidisciplinary approach, we brought electives. Electives are varied topics are there. Maybe it may be economics, it may be language, it may be engineering, it may be AI. Likewise, there is no restriction of the areas in the electives. It may be very, very wide. Initially, we may start with maybe 15, 20, we may start it. And later on, every year, we're going to add that one. It may go to maybe 120, 150 areas. It may go the electives where the student can choose different areas and get exposed of. And then they think how to integrate Ayurveda and other subjects. That way, that is one of the other innovative ideas which we have taken up from the NCISM, education reforms. Then, along with the teaching methodologies, even assessment also. Many times it happens that the last benches become good practitioners and front benches become academicians. But the main thing is, whom the college will fail, their success there. Whom the college give first grade, they'll be failure then in the real life. That means whatever the yardstick we are having, that is not appropriate for the assessment of students. We need to bring the right yardsticks. So we have now brought out even the educational reforms in terms of valuation also, or assessment technologies. We brought out that one. So we have defined which topic, how to assess, what type of examination we have to conduct it. So this also we brought out then. So likewise, we are having an every angle we are working out and bringing out reforms in that one. So my aim is by 2030, we have to make Ayurveda as a very good educational system and a skillful system. We have to bring it out. These are the which angles going on. And for the opportunities, as Tanmay Goswami was mentioning, local to global. And as our Honorable Prime Minister has mentioned, heal India, heal by India. So we have called, just like he practitioners, Tanmay Goswami came that time, who are all internationally well-known practitioners are there. We call them to Delhi. We asked them, what is the key point, how are you successful there in the different countries? So what are the points they mentioned, we have noted down. We made a PPTs for that one, stand PPTs, and we asked every college to nominate a person for Global Heal by India. So we are even from KLE also we got the nominated person, and we have trained them, these people, in terms of Heal by India, how we can sensitize our students. So that is activities going on now. So we have that activity is going on. And recently we had conducted Heal in India. That means the foreign people can come India and take treatment there. So we identified some potential practitioners, not the colleges, the private practitioners who can cater the foreign students also, foreign people, foreign patients. For those we call them, we have trained them also, or sensitized them, what difficulty they're having, how they can do it, how government can support it, the holding hand. Likewise, we have had interaction, we have fruitful activity was there, and those will be hand holding will be done. And so these people practitioners, they will get the medical tourism can be enhanced. That one. That is one of the activity going on parallelly in the Heal by India, Heal in India also. So apart from this, and even the clinical wellness is going on. Already KLE has taken very long back the spa. Of course, we also have health card system. Many of you may not be knowing, we call Swasthayu card, health card in Ayurveda. We have in allopathy systems is there, people go periodically, some checkups will be periodically, then there is a physician advice will be there. Likewise, we brought out in Ayurveda, health card. It is already going on actively in the Ayurvedic hospital, and the spa is going to come up, where to take care of the health packages, where the healthy people can be taking health packages. That is already going on. And we have very good accommodation. Already we have the 5-star accommodation is there, where the healthy people can stay there, get the spot treatments, and the health card systems can be implemented. The first page already in place, it is there, already in place, it is there, going on very well. And also the Draviguna Shastra students, they need industry orientation. Otherwise, they cannot, for many times they say, they make a rule that they should be absorbed in the industry. But I always question them, what do you go in the industry? What the skills we have? What are your capabilities where you can suit the industry? So then we want to bridge up this gap, and we called nearly 40 farmer industries. We called to Delhi. We asked them how we can interface academia, industry interface. We have to make it so that our Rasa Shastra, Draviguna students, PG students can be posted in the industry for nearly minimum 3 months. They can get exposure of industry orientation. So that tomorrow when they get degree, they're really employable in the industry. Industry need not invest on training again them. So this activity also going on. We had already had inputs already there. One thing we have to materialize that one into practical. Likewise, these are the areas going on very widely. And tomorrow will be the yours days are there. So we are working hard with the clear objective of making you, empowering you with the knowledge and clinical skills for tomorrow's practice and to the global practice also. We are taking at your level. Your duty is to concentrate on that one, what we are implementing, accept that one and do it. For example, even we have thought experiment. All of you teachers, PGs are there. We don't have much difference between UG and PG teaching or PG knowledge. Whatever you teach in the UG, everything will teach in the UG. Same thing repeat in the PG also. There is no addition of subject there. Of skills not there. So only duration they may need more in that one only, but there is no the difference in the skills or the component of this one level of the teaching not there. So we want to bring out this what is really happening. That experiment we spread into the teachers. Of course, we don't get much response. Then we have to be very harsh. So there are some teachers unnecessarily we got very anger on me also because of anyway. Then we got the inputs now later on more than 12,000 we got the inputs. So we are working on that one. So likewise, we want to bring a difference between UG and PG level. Difference we have to make that one. This all we are taking at input level. It is there. Then when you start PG, we definitely bring out the difference also. And UG, we have some component competency, PG competency. We have difference. Likewise, the different angles. Every angle at the gross levels we are working out. Your duty is to accept the syllabus and then skills, develop the skills, concentrate on your education and learn the skills what are required to be done there. And then you become a good practitioners. That is what we expect from you. Once again, I thank the management also for our Prabhakar Kore sir for giving me support for 15 years. I told you, he never questioned me a single question for 15 years. Always, whenever I go there, yes, go ahead. Yes, go ahead. That was the only answer he used to give me. That made me to develop the institution to that extent. Otherwise, you catch hold of the hands and you do it. One cannot do it that way. He has given me full freedom. And also, entire university supported me very well in all angles and the support of the institute staff. I will develop the institution. This is the thing. Once again, I thank everyone for giving the opportunity. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for those visionary insights and ever-inspiring words. Kashyap Samhita is a treatise particularly consulted in the field of Ayurveda pediatrics. The information is scattered and available in codes and sometimes incomplete. An effort is made to gather the pediatric information related to health and child care, diseases, pharmaceutical preparations, dose and administration, panchakarma and diet. We proudly announce the release of the cover page of one such book titled Clinical Pediatrics from Kashyap Samhita by Dr. Veena Tonni, Associate Professor, Department of Kumar Bhritya. We request Dr. V.A. Kotiwale, Registrar, Kahir, to release the same and request Dr. Veena Tonni to coordinate the release. Thank you, everyone. Amidst us today, we have a great teacher, academician, and leader, a healer with divine touch. We are happy and blessed to have you, sir. Dr. V.A. Kotiwale, Registrar, Kahir, we request you, sir, to address the gathering.
Today's chief guest and president, Dr. Prabhakar Kore sir, Chancellor of our university and chairman of our society, and all the dignitaries, Dr. B.S. Prasad, Tanmaya Goswami, then Dr. Jagannathan, and all our faculty members, other dignitaries on the dais, and all the delegates for this international conference, Swasthayu 2K22. As it is, Ayurveda is an ancient system, but Dr. Prasad has made it the ancient system in modern methods, modern technology. In our university, all the technological development was seen in Ayurvedic college only. And even he adopted the tabs to the children from one of the clothes. As I said, that may not be working, but he has done this and we have seen this. Many patents have come from this. As the Tanmaya sir has told that the NEP, what is planning to have now, they have adopted long back, and it is true. And all the integration is the rule now, because we need to integrate our system, their system, and other system, and develop in such a thing that we have to help the mankind and make some system which will really work out this. Since the KLE has all the constant units of a health system, and we have all the institutes and different colleges, so that we can adopt something in a better way. With a definitely integrative research needs to be entrusted, and we should plan out all the things, and we need help from, especially from Ayurvedic people, in such a way that they have to give us the proper guidelines and protocols so that we implement in a better way, so that the whole world knows with the evidence based that this is this and this works like this, so that whole world can adopt the Ayurvedic system in a better way. I wish this Swasthayu conference in a great success. Thank you for calling us. Thank you very much.
We now request Dr. Niranjana Nayan Shetty, a lady leader, an example to million women, to say what a woman can do when decided to pursue her dream. A pediatrician with a heart of a child and a vice chancellor of Kahir to welcome to address the gathering.
A very good afternoon to all. Chief guest of today's function, Chancellor and Chairman of the KLE Society and Kahir, Shri Prabhakar Koreji, Dr. Tanmay Goswami, Dr. Jagannath, all the dignitaries, Dr. Prasad, all the dignitaries present on the dais, off the dais, and the huge number of delegates that have come to Belgaum for this Swasthayu 2K 2022. I think we have heard what BMK Ayurveda is in a small place like Belgaum. One of the oldest Ayurvedic college, I should say. It has definitely come a long way and has been recognized nationally because of the efforts of all the former principals, especially Dr. Prasad, and now by Dr. Suhas Shetty. The unique thing, as already told, about the Ayurvedic medical colleges, they think in the ancient way, but act not only in the present day, but also in the future. As you saw today, the unique way of Felicitation. It is really innovative. In fact, the incubation center established in the Ayurvedic Kankanwadi Hospital College was the first for Kahir University. And we always looked at them when Ayur technology had to be combined. They were the first to involve the engineering college for their innovations, and that's why they were one of the few institutes who had patents. So we always look to them for innovations, for the incubation center, for new ideas, and for the Ayurtech, how they involve technology into the Ayurveda. Because believe me, we allopathic people only want to take care of patients and, as said, fix quickly. Just treat the patients, teach the students. We are really burdened, I think, but we have to start thinking out of the box today. And that's what the Ayurveda people have taught us. So, all in all, a very great college, I should say. And the best thing that is happening to the Ayur world today is the whole country, led by the Prime Minister, is strongly supporting promotion of Ayurveda, not only in the nation, but globally. And we have Dr. Tanmay here who is spreading it all over the world. I heard that he works in US, he works in Germany, he works in Russia, and just promoting Ayurveda all over. And there's a huge demand globally for this alternative medicine. Rightly so, because chronic diseases, we don't have any answer. We just give palliative therapy. But you are involved not only in that wellness, but in the prevention also of the disease. If we take care of our health with your Ayurveda principles of detoxifying your body right from the beginning, I think most of these lifestyle diseases will have an answer and will be taken care of. So we look at Ayurveda mainly to integrate with lifestyle diseases, chronic diseases, and where there is no answer, including cancer. So I think time has come where we have to get together, not only Ayurveda, I would say homeopathy, and our chancellor always thinks far ahead. Today he told me we have to start a Siddha college. So all these things, if we combine together and come up with treatment algorithms, I think that will make not only our country very strong and stable, but also the youth of the country. We have a huge task of having them getting convinced that alternative medicine is one of the best treatments for the problems that they are facing, including mental problems. So if we all get together for this, I think we'll not only make ourselves healthy, but we'll have an healthy India, and all coming from Make in India. So I'm sure this conference will be a platform to think ahead and see that the progress of the country is definitely far from what it is today. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you, ma'am, for those pleasing words. Knowledge of human body, its structure in particular, is fundamental in understanding bodily function from what we have seen with the unaided eye and down to the molecular level. To better appreciate the learning process, NCISM has strived in reframing the syllabus to help the students become competent and self-assured. It's a moment of pride to announce the upcoming book framed as per the new syllabus, Tanu Samriti, a textbook on Rachna Sharira written by Dr. Anju B. Uppin, Assistant Professor, Department of Rachna Sharira. We may request Dr. Suhas Kumar Shetty to release the cover page of the book and request Dr. Anju Uppin to coordinate the release.
Thank you, everyone. That's the cover page, sir. With every step forward, life may seem to be scuffled, but the remembrance of today shall be memory keeper to be cherished forever. KLE Our World has left no stone unturned in making Swasthayu 2K22 a memorable one by bringing up a e-souvenir which clouds precious contributions in the domain of Swasthavrta internationally. May we request Honorable Chancellor Dr. Prabhakar Koreji to release the e-souvenir, and in charge of e-souvenir Dr. Manjula K to represent the entire team and to coordinate the event.
Thank you, everyone. We are profoundly proud today to be amidst the man who defines vision and leadership at a very different level. He has set education readily available from local to global seekers. Sir, your words keep moving us like an engine which drives on loads of inspiration. Honorable Chancellor, KLE Academy of Higher Education and Research, Dr. Prabhakar Koreji, who likes to be called as Manninna Maga, the son of the soil. We are all curious to listen to you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Namaskara. Good afternoon to everybody. I think in Ayurveda, this is a historical conference, what I have seen, because there are almost more than 600 delegates and the international delegates are here. Today, chief guest, Dr. Dr. Tanmaya and Dr. Subra, Dr. Of course, Srinivas Prasad, the Principal Dr. Subhash Shetty, and dear delegates and the staff of the Kankarwadi Hospital and College. Of course, our Vice Chancellor Man Shetty, Registrar Mr. Kotiwale. Is really, I'm very happy. In fact, we came late night from Pune. So day before yesterday only we inaugurated OPD new hospital in Pune run by the KLE Society. The Ayurvedic college, it was almost 90 years old. But whatever I've seen in totally in this part of country or within, even in country-wise, there's more than 90% who have passed Ayurveda, they are practicing allopathy. That is a very, very bad news. So about 15 years back, when Prasad has come and he is demanding many things, I told, what is the use? Let them send students to my main college, JNMC. We'll teach them allopathy only. Why I wanted to? Because you don't want to practice. No, sir, you give us chance. We'll see that Ayurvedic will be one of the top doctors will produce, and they will see that I must give them to oath that they must practice Ayurveda. That's more important. He has done it. Thank you very much. As you clearly know that almost we are running 300 colleges throughout Karnataka, Maharashtra and Delhi. And we are running more than 4,000 bedded hospital, including satellite hospitals. And the student strength is 138,000 students. Almost 17,000 faculties are working in this institution. I was talking to Dr. Tanmaya. This he asked me, is it your owner? It's more than 100 years old organization. How can I become? Because I'm hardly. It's the only institution you find it's a total democratic setup. This institution is started not by any family. There are 7 great teachers they have started in way back in 1960. Coming back to Ayurveda College is almost 90 years old. The Kankanwadi is the retired police officer. The individually started this college. Then KL has taken over this college. Yeah, of course, is dead. Today, you're surprised that Ayurveda is becoming more popular in abroad than India. So I think Prasad, I deputed Prasad to America. We have a lot of collaboration with American University. One of the oldest universities, Thomas Jefferson, is more than 200 years old university, medical university. We have collaboration. In fact, last week we have a big research conference here. We have almost 22 country delegates are here. More than 800 Indian delegates are attended for almost 5 days workshop here. So when I went to US and visited this university, of course, every year I'll visit that university. I told they have Japanese medicine in their university. They have almost 4 or 5 medicines they are practicing in that university. They have separate research other than allopathy medicine in years. Then I told them we have a oldest medicine on the globe. That is Ayurvedic. We know that. So why don't you make us research on this? So in fact, last year we have inaugurated India Center in that university. And only because of Ayurveda, we opened almost more than an Indian embassy was a chief guest. And he asked me, embassy, what you are going to do with Indian? I told him, first thing, Ayurvedic, Indian culture, Indian this thing wanted to introduce in the US as professional. And today I'm very happy. There are many Indian, my alumni, they who have passed, they are contributing money to make this project success. So I'm coming back to Ayurveda. Only thing my request, Prasad has worked 15 years, brought this college in one standard. Of course, Shetty is doing very well now. Only thing I request, please ask your student to practice Ayurveda so you can keep it live. Otherwise, already our Prime Minister team is there. One of the most important research center is started in Belgaum, purely Ayush research. It was allopathy research. When Prime Minister took that, they changed it to Ayush research because of Western Ghat. So Belgaum is going to be very important for Ayush center. And Tanaya is told me he has a very good, and he's shown me he is running a very good. It's not a hospital, I can say Wellness center. Surely, sir, we have about 70 acres in forest. Next time I'll take you to there. I want to establish one, one of the best natural center in this country. That is my promise. And I think many people are coming first time in Belgaum. Belgaum is a small place, but very good people, cosmopolitan city, very good food, and very good host also. I wish you all the best, and please, next 2 days, see that Ayurvedic should come further in good way. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening with those words. Gratitude drives productivity in its simplest yet powerful ways. We now call upon Dr. Ashok Patil, Organizing Secretary, Swasthayu, 2K22, to propose the vote of thanks.
A wonderful day to all. I'm very delighted and to propose the vote of thanks for the dignitaries and August gathering. I sincerely thank today's president of this very function, our respected Honorable Chairman of KAHER, Dr. Prabhakar Kore sir, who has given the valuable guidance and support in overall organization of this great venture, and keen in organizational micro plannings. In spite of such a busy schedule, sir has given his valuable time in shaping up this venture in a meaningful way. I thank you, sir, from the bottom of my heart, and we ensure that we meet the objectives of this venture successfully. Thank you. Might be the smallest word I could say to my beloved Guruji, respected today's chief guest, Dr. B. Srinivas Prasad, sir, the ex-principal of our institution and President Board of Ayurveda NCISM New Delhi, for the parental support and guiding us in sculpturing this venture by his mastery plans. He is the person by whom many among this assembly have learned organizational skills and many more. We became much aware and much alert as sir is making to the function with the dignitaries. Thank you, sir, for making this function a memorable one. I wholeheartedly thank our beloved chief guest, Dr. Tanmay Goswamiji, sir, Vice Chancellor of Sanskrit University, Mathura, for accepting our invitation and making his gracious presence and gracing this very occasion. Thank you, sir. I thank one more dignitary, Dr. K. Jagannathan, President Board of Unani Siddha and Savarippa, NCISM New Delhi, for gracing this very occasion. We acknowledge the knowledgeful thoughts, sir, what you have shared in your speech. We look forward to propose the integrated approach in a lifestyle management by incorporating the classical advisors from the Savarippa science also. Thank you, sir. I thank one more dignitary, Dr. Subrana Rai, Director and Scientist G of ICMR NITM Belgavi. As sir was rightly telling that fortunately we are having the NITM at our National Institute of Traditional Medicine in Belgavi, and fortunately we are having a very dynamic director, Dr. Subrana Rai sir with us, who is always supportive to the institutions. I thank you, sir, for making to the function. I extend my sincere thanks to our Vice Chancellor, Mrs. Dr. Niranjana Manshetty Madam, for kind support and valuable guidance, for granting permission for all our needs in concern to this event. Thank you, Madam. Our beloved principal, the power bank among us, who is always charged with everlasting 100% energy storage, and who used to supply energy in others too by his enthusiasm. Ever energetic Dr. Suhas Kumar Shetty, sir, who is a key person for this very event. We wholeheartedly thank you, sir, for guidance and the keeping inspiration. I thank Dr. V.A. Kotivaliji, sir, Registrar of KAHER, for your guidance, support for this very conference, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I thank Vice Principal, Dr. P.G. Jadar, sir, who always stood with us in each and every task to accomplish this event. Thank you very much, sir. I thank all the resource persons who have accepted our invitation and came over here to enlighten us by their knowledgeful talk. And it is going to be a feast of knowledge for the today and tomorrow. Saying thank is a very small gratitude to you all. The August gathering of enthusiastic students and fellow faculty members of various institutions throughout the India and overseas who have kept the confidence in us. We deliver the best and came from all the places to the Belgaum to be a part of this Swasthayu. I sincerely thank one and all here. I assure you all that we deliver you the best. I have to thank the prime sponsors, the Sri Dud Papeshwar Limited, our own KLE Ayurveda Pharmacy and the university, and all other co-sponsors for strengthening our resources in organizing this very event. I thank Dr. Pawan Kumar Sharma ji for guiding us in conducting exclusive the global consortium, which we all are witnessing today evening, and all the eminent speakers of overseas for this acceptance, and IT cell for the smooth way of coordination in all the events. I thank all my team, KLE Swasthayu department, namely my co-organizing secretary, Dr. Sanjeev Tony sir, namely Dr. Sandeep Sagare, Dr. Amal, Dr. Shruti, Navya, and the PG scholars and the UG students of KLE Ayurveda, all my colleagues who joined my hands by strengthening me to accomplish this very task of this conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Ashok. This event will be headed forward with the keynote address. So we request all the audience to be seated. The showers of good words as sprinkles, illuminations happen once in a while. And today, it's a very special feeling, sir, that the session is going to get started with a keynote address by you. Over to you, sir.
Hello. Hey, once again, I welcome all of you for my talk. I am sorry I kept you waiting without having the lunch. Before half an hour, I'll finish up. I'll try to. And I wanted to talk to you on the unexplored Swasthavrutta, the need and the focus. Few areas which we have not neglected, which we need to focus it. That I will be discussing a few of the aspects. In general, what we understand Swasthavrutta, what is in practice. It is a byproduct of BMS program creation in cut-paste manner. That means our BMS program is as it is, the MBBS program is there in